The High Bridge spans the Harlem River, connecting Highbridge Park in the Bronx to Highbridge Park in Manhattan. Engineered on principles of ancient Roman technology as part of the Old Croton Aqueduct System, the bridge supports a tunnel that brought clean water from upstate to the growing city. Upon completion in 1848, the bridge was heralded as the crown jewel in America's greatest triumph of civil engineering. Its pedestrian walkway became a popular destination for tourists and flaneurs.
It was a very popular place for people to come. They would come to see the tower, the bridge. They would walk down the stairs, promenade across the bridge. It was a popular gathering place for people not only in the neighborhood but from downtown, from all over the city. And the water tower itself, there was what is now the Highbridge swimming pool, was once a reservoir for the tower, and water was pumped up from below the bridge. There was a coal-powered pumping station that would pump water up into a huge tank in the top of the tower. And then the water would be released into pipes so that water could run up to houses that were at a higher elevation.
The High Bridge ceased carrying water in 1926, but its utility as a promenade outlasted its function as an aqueduct. The walkway remained open for another 50 years before it was closed to the public. With the onset of the 21st century, a coalition of organizations has formed to resurrect the cultural artifact and open the bridge again.
The bridge is a sign, once again, of all the things that are happening that are positive in the Bronx. In the Bronx now, we have artists, we have filmmakers, we have new housing, we have community groups, we have an environmental justice movement which is thriving.
Here on the Manhattan side of the High Bridge, we have done an ecological restoration project. We planted this whole area with native plants. The landscape has taken to the native plants and just embraced them, and they thrive here.
The reason this project is starting to move is really because of the community. People have come together on the Bronx side and the Manhattan side of the bridge and collectively decided that this bridge needs to be reopened.
Highbridge, the entire 1,100-foot length of it was built in 1848 for under $1 million. I can imagine that the restoration funds would be 10, 20, 30, 40 times that these days. So that's going to require quite a bit of public pressure, political will, and funding.
We're going to need to fix the walkway. We're going to need to work on some of the structural elements of the bridge. So it's going to take a little while to get the money together and do the work that's needed. But hopefully sometime in the next 5 or 10 years, it'll happen. And when it does, it'll be a great thing for the city of New York.
You can imagine people walking across this bridge, just relaxing, just looking down at our beautiful city skyline over the Harlem River, kids going over to the Highbridge pool, to the park to play baseball, visiting their friends here in the Bronx.
If the Highbridge were open, we'll be dancing merengue and salsa from one end to the other.
I would go to the Highbridge pool.
I would definitely walk across the Highbridge instead of walking across Bronx because of the fumes from the cars and the trucks.
I'll ride my bike on the Highbridge.
Well, I would walk it, take the bus here, and go home to the Bronx. It's very beautiful.
I would celebrate my birthday here.
It would be an opportunity to have young people from the Highbridge section of the community and the Washington section of the community to come together and hopefully unify.
Opening the High Bridge would be a terrific accomplishment and a great use of a resource that's been on a mothball for quite a while.
I think it's going to be good for commerce. I think it's going to be good for community relations. And, you know, all the effort that went into rebuilding neighborhoods, this is now the next level of quality of life that we needed. And it's a real good indicator of the positive direction that the city's moving
in. What will you do when the bridge opens? To get involved and help open the bridge, contact Partnerships for Parks.